Hi guys, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create this old school effect easily in After Effects. Many of you have asked how to make it and whether it's created using a specific effect or by keyframing the position manually. In this video, I'll clear that up and show you the easiest way to achieve it step by step. Let's get started. First we need to isolate the object. In my case, it's the shopping cart. Grab the Roto Brush tool and double-click the footage to open it in the layer panel. Start rotoscoping the object as clean and smooth as possible. Once you're done, click the freeze button so After Effects calculates and locks the roto. After the freezing process is complete, close the layer panel and go back to the main composition. Duplicate the layer. Select the bottom layer and delete the Roto Brush effect from it so it becomes your clean background plate. Then select the top layer with the Roto Brush applied and rename it to Roto to stay organized. To create the old school effect, we don't need to keyframe the position or any basic transform properties. Instead, apply the offset effect to the Roto layer. With the offset effect, you can animate either the shift center to X or shift center to Y, depending on the direction you want the movement. In my case, I'll animate the X value to create the horizontal shift effect. Make sure your playhead is at the beginning of the layer and click the stopwatch next to shift center to create a keyframe. Then scroll to the end of the layer and increase one of the values. In my case, I'll increase the X value. Adjust it until you're happy with the amount of movement. Once it feels right, zoom in so you can clearly see the object and fine-tune the value so the offset lines up perfectly when it finishes. The goal is for the movement to stop exactly where the object should be. Let's quickly preview it. And that's basically it. The offset effect is ready. For a cleaner look, I like to duplicate the Roto layer and place it at the very top. On this top duplicate, delete the offset effect. This way, the moving offset effect stays underneath the clean object layer, which gives a much nicer visual result. Now select all the layers we've been working with and pre-compose them into a single layer to keep everything organized. Next right-click the pre-comp layer and enable time remapping so we can create a speed ramp and enhance the effect even more. Now scroll forward about 1 second, or slightly more, and adjust the second time remap keyframe so the video ends exactly at that point. Once the timing feels right, split the layer there and delete the remaining part with the extra keyframes. Select the two main time remap keyframes and press F9 to ease them. Then open the graph editor, right-click inside it, choose Edit Value Graph, and create a smooth curve similar to mine to get a clean speed ramp. Let's preview it again. With the speed ramp applied, the effect already looks amazing. To enhance it even more, add motion blur. I like to use RSMB Pro because it's less laggy while editing. If you don't have it, you can use CC Force Motion Blur. It can look even better in some cases, but it's heavier and can slow down your preview. For this tutorial, I'll use RSMB Pro. Set the blur amount to 0.7. Next enable GPU acceleration, and increase the sensitivity to 100% for a strong and clean motion blur result. You can also enhance this effect by making it more stylized, adding transparency, glow, and even changing the colors. First open the pre-comp to go inside it and select the Roto layer with the offset effect applied. Click toggle switches / modes and change the blend mode to screen so the effect blends more naturally with the background. Next apply the Find Edges effect and check Invert to get a cleaner edge look. After that, add a glow effect. I personally use Deep Glow, but if you don't have it, the built-in glow works perfectly fine as well. To customize the colors, apply a tint effect to the Roto layer. Make sure to place the tint effect above the glow in the effects panel so the glow follows the new color. Then change Map White to any color you prefer. Once you're happy with the adjustments, go back to the main composition, preview the result one more time, and that's it. The old school effect is complete and fully customized. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a like.